Ooh, stir that mac and cheese. Ooh, y'all know what that sound like? I wouldn't know. I was baptized.
You see what I put up with? You can't compliment her. You can't say nothing nice to her.
Ma! Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. First and foremost, what you should do is subscribe to my channel like right now, but you don't have to. It's not like I'm your mom or anything like that, so you don't have to listen to me, but it would be best. This is gonna be a quick video on an update with my breasts and how I feel about everything. So just to start with a quick update, I know a lot of people are asking me, hey, can I see a picture of your breasts? So yeah, no, I'm not gonna show people my breast, but I can do like before and after pictures. Like this was my breast before the surgery, and this is my breast after the surgery. So as you can see, there are two differences. I can do like a full body pic of my new breast, but you're not gonna see any nipples, and you're clearly also not gonna see my face either, because you know I work smart, not hard, and I play smart. Sometimes I play hard too, but I play smart for the most part. The big question is, do I like my results? On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being like, I'm that trick, I am at a 7, 8. But before my surgery, I was like a solid 3 because I had like no confidence. But now I'm feeling pretty confident. It's just now dealing with the scars around my nipples, which is a big thing. But I'm considering, you know, scar reconstruction surgery or like things like that later on in the future. Not anytime soon because clearly we have a pandemic and there are bigger issues in my breast. But I feel pretty relieved right now. Like I went to Jamaica, as you can see, like here. I look like a snack times 10. So I'm pretty happy with, you know, the results. Let me take some questions from some people who have reached out via my DMs, and I'll just answer all those questions now rather than like going back and forth. It just seems a little redundant to me if the answers are in the video. So let's start with some questions, okay? Capiche. Question number 1. What was my recovery like? How long did it take for me? How long was it until I went back to work? My recovery, I took 2 weeks off of work. I went back maybe 8 days after my surgery because I thought I was like this big, strong woman that didn't need to rest anymore. And plus I was entirely bored at home. It was just me and my dad because my mom and my sister were at work. And so it was just like, there was nothing for me to do. But the day I went back to work, I was supposed to go back like 5 days later. But I decided to go in and I started bleeding from my breast because I was sitting upright and I was walking around and I just felt like I needed to rest. So I was going to stay until like 4:30, which is like the usual time, but I ended up leaving at 12:15. Also, I think I healed as fast as I did because I was on oxycodone, and that's what the surgeon prescribed. But I wouldn't suggest taking the oxycodone as much as they say because you don't want to become dependent. So like the first 3 days when it was killing me, I was taking it as prescribed, but day by day I would take a pill less until like I was taking 1 pill and I wasn't feeling any effects, so I just stopped. I still have some oxycodone left, so if you want some, hit me up. I'm just kidding, that was a joke. The next question is, would I recommend Gold's plastic surgery? I feel like now that I know what I know, I wouldn't go back, only because I feel like I could have found a better surgeon. I feel like I could have found a better plastic surgeon office. I just wanted something a bit more personal, and they are not that personal from my experiences. It's more so like if you got the money, we got the surgeon. I just wanted something a bit more personal, and I didn't get that. I didn't feel that. I feel like I had to damn near threaten the company in order for me to hear back from someone, and I don't like that. So I feel like if you're someone that can't tolerate a lot of BS, don't go to them. I just wouldn't do it again. I would go to someone a lot more organized and where I'm gonna get answers to my questions instead of someone brushing me off and telling me that I'm overreacting. And that's something that, you know, a lot of women of color go through, is that they'll tell us like, oh, it's not this actually, it's just in your mind. Like, no, I know what I feel. I know when something's wrong with my nipples. Like, I know. Another question is, do I have sensation back in my nipples? Yeah. Like, when they get cold, they hurt. That's how I know it's back. Because I'll be like, ooh, it hurt. Yeah, I have sensation back in my nipples. Ah. Some questions are, was it worth the price? Yeah, because it's your breast. It's plastic surgery. It's someone changing the layout of, you know, something that's very natural on you. So I went from like where my nipple was at my belly button, and now it's at my chest. Like, I don't have to do much. Another question is, are there side effects? Like, at moments I'll feel like pain in like my left breast, and then like it'll switch and it'll go to the right, but it's nothing like I can't do my day-to-day activities. The surgeon said that like up to 6 months you'll still be feeling like tinges of pain here and there. So like there's always going to be side effects when like your nipple is removed and then like kind of pasted back on. Another question is, can I breastfeed? I mean, nah. I've been feeding dudes for years. I mean, oh, no. It's just a joke. Okay. So, I don't know because I'm not pregnant and I don't breastfeed, so I don't really know. I guess I'll just have to wait and see. Another question is, do I wish that I would have waited until I had kids to get the breast lift? Like, no, I'm not living my life for kids that don't exist. So what if I never have kids? It'll make no sense. So I see myself being wealthy enough to do it again. And when I'm done having kids, if I do have them, I'm gonna have a mommy makeover. I'm talking about the tummy tuck with the lipo, with the butt lift, and the breast redone. My husband can afford all that. Don't compare your healing process to anybody else's because everyone's body is different. For Black women, I can say that our wounds heal darker because our skin is darker. So your wounds are not gonna be invisible like a white woman's, you know, who's about the color of like my walls. Like, you're not gonna heal the same as hers. Your scars are gonna be a lot more visible because when there's a cut, our cuts get darker. Just take your time. There's nothing that you have to figure out right now. Make sure you do your research really, really well. And don't sign anything until you know you can afford it. Will I get more work done? I probably want to get my booty done. But will I? Probably not. Because that's not on my radar. I've been pulling dudes for years with this paper cup, but I got behind me. And it works just fine. Like, am I going to get lipo? No, I feel like I'm still pretty young where I can just work this off. And dudes love a little tummy. So, look, men like me, not bones. That's all I can say. But yeah, that's it. So please take this time to subscribe, like, share, comment, ask me some questions that you know I have not answered in the video. And I'm, make sure to take some time to definitely reach out. Thank you to, those people who viewed my video, whether you viewed it like 5 or 10 times, to my friends who took the initiative to watch my video. Thank you for all those who shared my past videos about my breast lift. It's a lot to be vulnerable enough to speak about like insecurities. And like people are gonna have negative things to say until like the day you die, but I don't care because my titties look great. But happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Happy Mother's Day to my mom out there. And for all the men that still ain't ish, don't post your mom. She didn't do anything great. But my mom did. Bye, y'all.